How we doing, y'all? Welcome to another edition of NBA Top Prize Picks Plays presented by PrizePicks. As always, I'm Cooper Bonai for Odd Chopper. You guys can find me on social media at Crash Bets. We had 3 plays last night, guys. We had 2 of our guys not finish the game. Jamal Murray played only 3 quarters. He finished with 16 points, so injury took us out of that one. Grayson Allen also got injured and only played 1/2 of basketball, guys, so injuries took that one out as well. The only player that actually finished the game was Najee Marshall, over 2.5 assists. He finished with 3. So, like I said, our one player that finished hit a 1-0 night for guys that finished 1-2 if you count the injuries. Let's see if we can't choose some guys tonight that won't get hurt. Before I hop into these picks, you guys, just want to mention, as always, when you're coming in, if you don't mind, like, subscribe, click that notification bell on the Odd Chopper YouTube page. Also, if you have not already signed up for PrizePicks, you guys look no further than that link down below in the description. That is not only free stochastic materials, guys, but a first match deposit up to $100 on PrizePicks when you sign up using that link. Highly recommend it. Let's go ahead and hop into the 3 plays we have for tonight, guys. One of our plays got bumped, so I'm going to talk to you guys about that last. But for now, our first play is going to be Joel Embiid, over 23.5 first half PRA. Just a couple of notes for this one, you guys. Second game back from a brief injury absence for Joel Embiid. Came back last game against the Pistons, played around 16 minutes in the first half, recorded 30 first half PRA in 16 minutes. He attempted 15 shots in the first half, so that was very good to see. He came back and did not hesitate to get it going again. The 76ers are facing the Thunder tonight, guys, who are even worse against centers than the Detroit Pistons are. I decided on taking the first half PRA for Embiid rather than the full game, just because I want to avoid blowout potential. I can definitely see a scenario where this game is not close at halftime. I do think if Embiid can get 16 or so minutes against this Oklahoma City Thunder team in the first half, he should be able to hit this PRA line, as he has much of the season. He missed it last week against the Thunder, but he only had 12 points in the first half, and he still only missed by 3 PRA. So that doesn't make me any less confident. He's averaging 27.2 first half PRA over his last 5 games. He's had 24 or more PRA in the first half of 4 of those 5 games. Last game in that return game against the Pistons, guys, Joel Embiid's usage rate was 46.5%, which is absolutely absurd. Don't expect that again, but it's just good to know that he's coming back from that brief injury absence and getting right back into it. I don't have much else for this one, you guys. Just think it's a really good matchup for Embiid. He's averaging 48 PRA on the season, and I just really like the matchup against the Thunder. Second play for tonight, guys, is going to be Pascal Siakam, over 25.5 points against the Hornets. A few notes here. Siakam's averaging 25.8 points per game on 19 field goal attempts per game on 37 minutes per game this season. He has a 28.6 usage rate for this Raptors team that leads the team. Nick Nurse, guys, he has the most condensed rotations in the league. He really will play the starters until their legs fall off. He has no care for his starters' health, for his roster's health. He just doesn't care. He plays the starters loads of minutes every single night. In their last game, the Raptors faced the Hornets. Siakam went for 28 points. It's also worth noting that he played only 36 minutes in that one. I know it's weird for me to say he only played 36 minutes. That was the lowest minutes total for Pascal Siakam in the last 16 games. He played 37 or more minutes in each of his last 15 games. And he also played 40 or more minutes in 8 of those last 15 games. Like I said, Nick Nurse, no regard for human life. Siakam rarely misses this line because of a lack of minutes or a lack of volume, you guys. Normally, it would just be because he wasn't efficient. Well, Charlotte allows the 6th best shooting percentage this year, and they also have a bottom 5 defensive efficiency in the NBA. Final notes here, you guys, just some references to the Odd Chopper tools. This play is currently listed at -135 on DraftKings. All the way up to over 26.5 points is listed at -115, guys. So -115 on PointsBet for over 26.5 points. We're getting this at a 1-point discount on PrizePicks. Like I said, listed at -135 on DraftKings. All right, you guys, and here's what I was talking about earlier. I was in the middle of all my research and stats. I just finished everything up, was about to start recording, and this line got bumped. I'm going to go ahead and spit out all the notes for over 31.5 points for LeBron, but obviously, like I said, it got bumped to 32.5. In 12 games without Anthony Davis this season, LeBron James averaging 34.2 points per game. His per 36-minute stats with Anthony Davis, Lonnie Walker, and Austin Reeves off the floor, guys, 36.8% usage rate, 33.5 points per 36 minutes, 24.5 field goal attempts per 36 minutes, and he's playing around 36 minutes per game anyways, guys, so those stats are pretty relative. Of those 12 games without Anthony Davis, you guys, LeBron's played 34 or more minutes in 10 of them, meaning those games stayed competitive. Of those 10 games, LeBron scored 32 or more points in 7 of them. He's 5 for 6 on this line when playing 35 or more minutes without AD on the court, and he's averaged 37.8 points per game in games that he's played 35 or more minutes with no AD. Tonight's game is against Luka and the Mavs, guys. This game has an implied point total of 235.5 and a spread of just 3.5. So Vegas expecting this game to be pretty competitive. LeBron's averaged 35 points per game over his last 3 games while shooting just 2 of 16 total from 3. In road games this season, the Mavericks allowed their opponents to shoot 38% from 3. That is the 5th highest percentage on the road in the NBA. Dallas giving up 114 points per game on the road this season and 116 points per game in total over their last 3 games. This is a nationally televised late night game on TNT, you guys. The Lakers faced the Mavericks on Christmas. LeBron went for 38 points. LeBron over 31.5 is listed at minus 150 on DraftKings. Over 32.5 points listed at minus 118 on FanDuel. I haven't completely decided if I'm going to play it. I'm leaning towards still playing it, really because of that one stat, guys. I think this game should be competitive. And LeBron's played 35 or more minutes in 6 games without AD this year, and he's averaged 37.8 points per game. That's going to be it for me, you guys. Again, those plays are Joel Embiid over 23.5 first half PRA, Pascal Siakam over 25.5 points, and then we had LeBron over 31.5 points. That got bumped to over 32.5 points. I still don't hate that play. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Like, subscribe, click that notification bell on the Odd Chopper YouTube page. Sign up for PrizePicks using the link below if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow, hoping that we have a good night after some injury losses last night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and we'll talk about what we like for the slate tomorrow night. Later.